Welcome to another episode of BODKONIANS Guild Chat. Today's date is May the 10th, episode 11. Real quick before I get into the main topic, Ian and Jesse Cox, I believe the interview was done already. I've been trying to find out some information online, what was being said. The only thing I came across is that someone said that Ian thinks that leveling is broken, so that's becoming a huge topic. I'm going to make a note of that. That may be something I could talk about next week. Leveling. As I'm making notes. Because I'm always trying to figure out what topic I can talk about. And there's PvP bonuses, which I am seeing. The time walking ends today. Oh, that was the Burning Crusade. And the Children's Week from the event ended yesterday, and today begins the PvP stuff. I might be getting involved in that, which is cool. And there's Draenor next week. So on this particular week, we have the Battlegrounds coming up. Then there's the fishing extravaganza. Looks like it's every Sunday. Okay. Anyways, as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing some cool things. The Draenor dungeon event, yeah, I don't think so. Then there's the pet battles that's coming in on the 25th. And some kind of event. I got it in yellowish things. I guess the Draenor event goes all the way to the 31st, but it has it in on the 24th. Okay, well, I don't understand those shindiggies hanging up on the top. But it's PvP this coming up week. Because like today is the ending of the time walking for Burning Crusade. If you're into the Burning Crusade dungeons, go for it. I believe there's a mount for it if you're collecting those kind of mounts. And I don't have enough water. That's typical. Back to the forgetting again. But other than that, besides my computer having problems and issues with background, I'm using Windows 10, and changing your background image was used to be simple. You right click, you set as a desktop background. It makes the image black. Everyone's linking me videos on how to change the background, and I'm sitting here going, that don't work, people. And they wanted to argue, yes it does. No it don't. As a matter of fact, the solution to fix the problem is the following. You must unhide your folders so you can see everything in your folders. You got to open that up first. In Windows 7, you had the word organize on the left-hand top side of the folder. Now, you got these options where you click on File. You're clicking on something where you can actually change the large icons, the details. Well, click on the very right tab. At the very right, you'll see Options or Folders. Click on that. Then you could go into the folder options. Okay. Make sure you apply to all folders to show hidden or hidden, whatever the hell. Anyways. And then you go to the C folder or letter C, users, your name. Your name now appears because if it's hidden, you're not going to find your name. So then when you click on your name, you got to find Microsoft or Windows or something. You got to find themes. You cannot find these things if it's hidden. You click on themes or double click, whatever. You open the folder. There's a file called wallpaper transcode. If that's in there, delete it. You're welcome. Now you can have an image on your desktop. It wouldn't let me do that any other way. You got these videos. Hey, just right click on this. Click on pictures. Select your picture that you want. It don't work. Black image. Cool thing is, I recorded that. So Everyone was telling me how to go about doing it. They were wrong. So I figured out the solution and solved it. But yeah, computer issues, always having its fun during days that I'm off. Because I was getting ready to do some machinima recording, but I was going to use an image on my desktop to get me motivated to get creative. I spent 4.5 hours to 5 hours trying to figure out how to put an image on my desktop. And then my BattleNet wanted to update, and I couldn't update. It wouldn't work. I was like, oh my God, I'm done for the day. I'm done. So, the topic that I'm going to talk about, sorry for my little rants, that's my week on my computer, is flying. This is going to be the controversial subject only because Blizzard caused it to be controversial. I know some people are going to disagree with me on that, but they did actually. The reason that they created it to be so controversial is everyone was so used to saving up for gold as they were leveling up to max level, and your reward at being max level was the ability to fly. And now you must do an achievement, extra stuff gated behind this particular thing in flying. So the first patch is going to be about 6 to 8 months. We're going to get to level 110 in about 3 to 4 days. That means we're forced to be on the ground for that long. Now, the next patch is not guaranteed we're going to fly. Patch 7.1, you're not guaranteed it's going to fly. It's probably going to be part 2. Okay, you have to do some more rep grinding. Everything is going to be gated behind rep grinding, which I'm trying to figure out, what does rep have to do with leveling? What does rep have to do with immersion? It has nothing to do with art. It has nothing to do with the trees that you planted down. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. I don't mind doing the achievement to get the flying, but why are you forcing me to do rep grinding? Put other stuff in the rep grind. Oh my God, stop forcing people to do the rep grind. You're going to find that people are not wanting to do that. I don't mind doing the exploration, the 100 questing, whatever junk that you're going to have put in there. But rep has nothing to do with immersion. Has nothing to do with my ability to get on a mount to fly. Nothing. Just a plain, lame excuse to force people to do rep. It's like the cloak in Mr. Pandera. Well, people are not going to do PvP, but we'll force them. If they want the legendary, then they're going to do PvP. Not taken well with the community. And now you're throwing the rep grind. That's what's ticking people off. Is hey, we're going to cause people to do rep grind. We know they're not going to do rep. So if we make them do rep, then they'll do the rep. I'm guessing you have to be exalted. We'll make them be exalted. If they get to revered, then they'll stop. Yeah, because perhaps maybe it isn't fun. But hey, Mr. Pandera dailies were awesome in patch 5.0, patch 5.1, and patch 5.2, as I sound very sarcastic. Now, I'm going to contradict myself because, again, I don't mind doing the achievement for flying. But there's some aspects to flying that doesn't make any sense. Rep grinding does not make no sense whatsoever. And since now I'm going to be raiding for the Horde in Legion, I now have to run through the areas. Again, everything is scaled at my level. So that means to get to the particular raid, I am going to have to fight this, fight that, fight this, fight that, fight this, fight that, day after day, week after week. You know, it might be cool the first couple times, but I might be pissed after the 10th week in a row. It's like, will you, for crying out loud, I need to hurry up and get there so I can get into a raid. I'll be in vent. Well, guys, I can't join you in a raid because Blizzard finds this really cool because I'm immersed in being on the ground, being forced to fight all these stupid mobs, so you have to find another DPS. I can't get there. And everyone else is stuck trying to get there. We'll eventually get there, but we can't because we're too busy fighting mobs that we should not have to be fighting whatsoever. Because this is retarded and dumb. It's like, really, Blizzard, why are we going with, we're going to force people to do things? That's not forcing people. You have a choice. It is forcing people because I don't want to do it in order to obtain a certain achievement that has nothing to do with it. Like rep grind. People just want to raid. They want to get to the particular place to raid, and that's it. Which is what I'm doing on my Horde side. On my Alliance toon, now I'm going to work on all of the particular questing, the 100 quest, get this, get that, get things done. On my Horde toon, I'm getting to max level. I am going to queue into dungeons, get my item level up, get to the raid, and fight. But I'm going to have to kill stuff on along the way because I'm going to be pulling everything. Because the way Blizzard's going to cause the mobs to show up, oh, I can already see people getting pissed off. I'm already getting pissed off just thinking about it. And Legion isn't here yet. Because we're going to force people to stay on the ground. Now, again, I don't mind it, but just get rid of mounts. Make everyone run. Make everyone do the stupid thing by getting rid of it. Have an achievement to unlock the ground mounts. The flying issue, Blizzard created it. All they had to do was just put the goat on it. The achievement, it is what it is, but I think I'm done with Legion. After Legion, I don't know if I'll still be playing the game, but I'll probably be stuck at level 110 because I'm not fascinated by the forcing of the players to do things. I don't mind earning a reward and all this because I don't want to be entitled to it. I want to earn the stuff. I want to be able to say, hey, I fought for this. But rep grinding is an option that I would want to take. And based on that, don't go back to the old zones and make all the mobs scale to me. Sometimes I want to solo raids. I don't want to go into a group. I just want to do my thing. I don't want to have to fight to beat the row on gear. I want to be able to vent it all off and earn my gold the way I'd like to. Just run and do my thing. If everything is scaled to my level, I can't solo anything anymore. It takes away the fun. I want to be able to toggle it off. I want to have the option to, do I want to do the raiding solo or do I want to raid at max level with the characters? It might be fun at that time, but if I just want to go in real quick, do my mount farming, get out, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be forced to go, okay, do I need 10 more people to help me with Dragon Soul? Because everything is scaled to my level now. I don't want that. Because some people are not going to do Dragon Soul. Some people are going to be wanting to do ICC. Good luck. I don't want to do ICC. I'm tired of ICC. I don't have the invincible mount, but the darn place is too freaking long. I don't want to do it. I don't care of the, oh man, this was awesome back in the Lich King. Fine, go play the Lich King. I'm in there to farm the mount if I choose to. Now you're going to make everything have to be forced where the guilds are going to have to do those particular things, and trying to get people to do those things is like near impossible. Because I'm trying for my Shadowmourne. Well, screw that. There's not a guild out that's willing to help unless they're going to get something out of it. But other than that, can't think of anything else. Just that the flying, I can see that being a problem. And I'm actually going to make these videos kind of short because I don't want to go on a big rant on other things. That was really it. Really, it's just that my opinion on flying, I don't mind it, but there's certain parts of the achievement that's not needed. I just happen to look at my foot for some reason, looking weird. I walk. I guess that's the what happens when you walk. So my weekend WoW was all the same again. I was actually setting up for my Machinima program recording stuff. So I was doing a lot what I call set design, set building, taking screenshots here and going to the imagery and or in the image thing and try to do fancy painting, delete this image, fix this up, fix that up. Just basically, I was doing mount farming, but I don't know. That was it. It was just doing pet battles, mount farming, and doing stuff with World of Warcraft. Other than that, there's not really much, except for I'm just trying to get all excited for BlizzCon. I'm just stressed out with the hotels. The hotels is the worst thing to do for BlizzCon. I can never find a room. People tell me, well, hotels will open up before BlizzCon. You'll find a room. If I buy me a plane ticket with no hotel, not going to happen. I'm buying my plane ticket after I get the hotel, and they go up in price the closer it is where I'm living. So they're pretty cheap right now, and I would like to lock in on a very good rate for 2 people on a plane. If I wait till September, October, that's not going to happen. So other than that, tell me what you think about the flying and leave it in the comments down below or hit me up on Twitter. So far as no one's doing that. So but other than that, I hope you're all having a good day because I sure am. And I know I'm going to keep them short or they might go long depending on the topic if I stay on topic. I'm trying to actually stay on topic this time. But Eon and Jesse Cox had an interview today, so we'll see how that works. I'm going to go find out that information because I'm really curious as to what was being said. Other than that,